Hello and welcome to this week's edition of This Week in Endicott. I'm Matt Layton.
And I'm Lexi Santamaria, and here's what's happening this week.
At 4:30 tomorrow, Professor Jack O'Mara will be hosting a reading of his book, Whitewater Opera in Gullies. Autographed copies will be available for purchase, and 100% of the proceeds will be donated to Relay for Life.
At 5, Relay for Life Bank Night will be held outside the Callahan Dining Hall. Team captains can turn in donations that have been accumulated, along with luminary bags that have been sold or decorated. Then at 6:30, Dr. Wiley and the SGA will be hosting an open forum in the LSB auditorium. At 7, Cornerstone will be taking place in the Dexter Room in the chapel, and then at 7:30 there will be a Relay for Life meeting in LSB 359.
Let's take a look at this week's recap in sports with Matt and Jocelyn.
Hello and welcome to this week's recap on Endicott Sports. And for ECTV, I'm Matt Pritchard.
And I'm Jocelyn Kane. The men's baseball team had a pretty slow start to their season with a 3-5 overall record. They traveled to Florida over spring break to compete in the Florida Invitational all week. They start their season at home this Tuesday the 24th against Worcester State. During spring break, though, they were recognized for 2 of their players taking home CCC Player of the Week and CCC Rookie of the Week. Those awards went to sophomore third baseman Matt Caucus and freshman Brad Robello.
The women's lacrosse team was busy over spring break playing Wheaton, Bates, Babson, and Salve Regina, only falling to Bates 10-7. They improved their record 4-2. Also last week, Maura Grady took home her second consecutive CCC Defensive Player of the Week. This week they will play Roger Williams.
The men's lacrosse team maintains their top 10 national ranking in the latest USILA poll. Senior attackman Nick Pinciaro was named CCC Offensive Player of the Week for the second time this season after the Gulls' work over spring break. They lost to both number 9 Amherst and number 17 Middlebury, but killing against Salve Regina 23-4. They are off until Tuesday the 31st when they play Wentworth.
Both of Endicott's men and women's rugby teams are set to host their first sevens tournament of the season this upcoming Saturday and Sunday. The women's team will host Tufts and UMass Dartmouth on Saturday. The men's team will host Wentworth, Brandeis, Bentley, Mass Maritime, and Salve Regina on Sunday.
The softball team had a busy week in Florida, playing 10 teams overall in the Dot Richardson Classic. Their overall record is 3-7. Despite a tough record, sophomore Julia McNeil earned the first Player of the Week award for the Gulls. They play a doubleheader against Wentworth on Saturday and a doubleheader against Curry at home on Sunday.
And that's it for this week's recap on Endicott Sports. I'm Matt Pritchard.
And I'm Jocelyn Kane. Back to you in the studio.
At 6:30 on Thursday, the Intercollegiate Jazz Fest will be held in the Rose Performance Hall. Then at 8, CAB presents Carnival Food in the Lower Callahan, and Late Night Loca presents Ball Pit Blast from the Past. At 9, residents from Brindle and Reynolds Hall are invited to a social at Gullies. Pub at the Grove will also be held at 9 too.
Have you visited Gullies yet? Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Brianna Marr, and today we have an interesting story on the new social center Gullies that just opened up. Take a look.
I'm really excited that it's opened. I think it offers a new alternative for students. I think it's a cool place, and I think it can turn into a really awesome place for students to hang out.
We went the first night, and it was very packed, which is expected, obviously. And I thought the lighting was a little too bright, so it kind of just didn't seem like the place to dance. It was just everyone like kind of chatting and socializing at first. There's nothing wrong with that. Just I thought my expectation was going to be a club to dance, so it just kind of threw me off when I first walked in, but it was cool.
My favorite feature is that I think this space offers a place for every type of Endicott student. I think we have the TVs that offer kind of the sporting side of things. You can come watch games here. We have a lounge space where students can hang out with their friends. We have a movie theater space. We have the bar. I think it is a space that allows for different types of Endicott students to come here and be themselves and hang out with friends. Events are chosen for Gullies based on students. Most of the time a student emails me and says, hey, I really want to have this event here, and we kind of work together to plan it. Or a different club or organization contacts me and says, we really want to do this, can we use this space? It's pretty much that easy.
It kind of reminded me if the Lodge and the Lower Cali like collaborated and made a little like building place. I don't know, it just like looked different. I thought it was gonna be more of like a dance floor with just like a small bar in the corner, because I knew there was gonna be a bar, but I didn't think it was gonna be like mostly a bar with tables. I didn't think there was gonna be tables, I guess.
On nights when alcohol is being served, we have at least 7 staff members present. With that, we have a professional ID scanner that scans every student's ID who would like to drink, and they get a wristband. And the wristbands are specifically coded and put on a certain arm, and the bartenders are kind of aware of what they have to look like in order for them to serve someone. We also have professional staff members throughout the kind of lounge area bar space to be watching if a student without a wristband has a drink in their hand. They're immediately escorted out of the building. Also, if students are caught violating any of our policies, so for example, having a drink without a wristband, they're banned for the rest of the semester. My hope is that Gullies will promote safe and responsible drinking on campus. My hope is that students will be able to use this space to kind of see how people that aren't 21 or of age can hang out with people that are drinking and are of age, and still be doing so in a safe and responsible way. I think the space offers a lot of opportunity to observe others drinking responsibly. So my hope is that the 21-year-olds kind of set the example for this is a safe way to drink on campus. I also hope that having the space on campus will eliminate students from getting in cars after drinking.
Well, I remember first walking in, there were a bunch of RAs, RDs. There were definitely campo officers inside, but to get in, you have to show your gold card. And there were people always scattered around in the club, so I felt pretty safe. I wasn't really in any harm at any point during the night. I don't know about Morgan.
I mean, I did not feel unsafe. I don't really ever feel unsafe at Endicott, but I think they did a good job making us feel safe.
You've heard it here. Don't forget to go check out Gullies for yourself. I'm Brianna Marr, and you're watching ECTV.
Friday is the last day for new student mentor applications to be turned into the Student Affairs office. Friday is also Endicott's Relay for Life. Check-in starts at 4 and registration is open through the start of the event. There will be a $20 fee at the door, and teams are encouraged to bring coins, cash, and gold cards for fundraising activities throughout the night. 6:30, Northeast Arc Friday night happenings will provide transportation to their weekly volunteering happening. Contact Student Affairs for more information. And at 8, there will be an NCAA viewing party at Gullies. Alcohol will be served to those attendees 21 and older.
Coming up in April, ECTV will be hosting our annual Family Feud. Let's start over to Julianne, who has details about that. Julianne.
Hello, my name is Julianne Ayers, and today I'm here with Erica Berman, and we're going to talk about Family Feud and an upcoming event here at ECTV. So Erica, how did you come up with the idea for this?
Well, originally I wanted to do a more Survivor-like show, but that could be a little dangerous, so
Ooh.
I toned it back, and I know we have some Family Feud fans here at EC. So I know they did it the year before I came to Endicott, so I figured why not try again.
Cool, sounds great. So, how are we going to make this happen?
Well, I decided to make the Family Feud questions EC related.
Okay.
So there's a survey that's out right now if our viewers want to watch. It's going to be on the communications web page, so that would be Endicott Communications. And they just take the questions, and those will be the ones we use for the actual event.
Cool, that's on Facebook?
Yes.
So what would be a sample question?
Oh, I think one of my favorites is, what's a reason to get out of bed on Sunday?
Brunch.
There you go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Got it. Okay, so how can the average Joe like myself sign up for such a thing?
Well, first we have to get the surveys done, but after that we're going to have sign-ups. There will be only 4 teams of 5 people, so
Sign up quick.
so if you have 4 friends, the 5 of you can make a team once we put those signs all around the school.
This is going to be great. Okay. So anything else we should know about the event?
Well, we're aiming to have it spring week, and if you don't get a team in time, you can still come because we're going to have a live studio audience.
Ooh, is there going to be food there?
Well, maybe. We'll see about that.
All right, we'll find out next time on ECTV, I suppose. So thank you for watching, and back to the desk. Namaste.
Let's head over to 2 Glam with Jessica and Christina.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's segment of Too Glam to Give a Damn. I'm Christina.
And I'm Jessica. Let's check out this week's entertainment news. Paul Walker's memory lives on for actor Vin Diesel. Walker, who died in a fatal car crash in 2013, will forever be a part of Vin Diesel's life. The actor revealed on NBC's Today Show that he named his daughter Paulina after his good friend. He said, "There's no other person that I'm thinking about as I'm cutting this umbilical cord. I knew he was there, and I felt a way to keep his memory a part of my memory, a part of my world." Paulina is Vin Diesel's third child. Congrats.
Paul Walker's final film, Fast and Furious 7, will open in theaters nationwide on April 3rd. Universal has predicted that Fast and Furious 7 will set box office records as fans line up to bid farewell to Walker in his final film before he passed away. Walker and Diesel are more than just co-stars in this movie. Diesel referred to him as a brother in a recent interview.
Angelina Jolie made the brave decision to have her ovaries and fallopian tubes removed as a preventative measure. In an interview with the New York Times, Jolie explained that she had the surgery last week because she carries a gene that gave her a 50% risk of developing ovarian cancer. Jolie underwent a double mastectomy in 2013 to reduce her risk of getting breast cancer. The actress, who lost her mother, grandmother, and aunt to ovarian cancer, received a phone call from her doctor 2 weeks ago with results from a recent blood test. The test showed markers that could be a sign of early cancer. She said, "I went through what I imagine thousands of other women have felt, so she made the brave decision to have the surgery."
On a much happier note, the second royal baby is on its way, and with that comes speculation on what William and Kate are going to name it. Will Prince George be getting a brother or baby sister? And what will the little prince or princess name be? No one really knows, but plenty of people are placing bets now and hoping to cash in. Many gamblers are rooting for a girl, as 5 times the amount of money has been bid for a girl rather than a boy. As for names, Elizabeth leads the way, followed by Charlotte, Alexandra, and James. The royal baby is due at the end of April. Let us know your thoughts by tweeting us at 2GlamEC.
And that's all we have for this week's episode of Too Glam to Give a Damn. Join us next week for Endicott's Top Yaks.
At 8:30, EC Habitat Club will be at the North Shore building site on Saturday. At 6:30, President's Ball will be held at Tupper Manor. Limousines will begin picking up guests from the Post Center at 6:15. At 8, another NCAA viewing party will be held at Gully's.
On Sunday at 7, Voices of a Stranger will be held at Gully's.
That does it here for us here at ECTV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Layton.
And I'm Lexi Santa Maria. Have a great night, girls.